All right, because I ain't made no slides for this, and I'm sorry. This is so unprofessional. A message to black male voters. See, this we didn't get to segue into. I was going to segue into this, but you making me just bring it on. Let's go.
Just go.
A message to black male voters: don't let Republicans use you. Why not say don't let politicians use you? And this is the Grio, who now owns Black News Channel.
The Grio ain't nothing but another The Root.
And 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, I went on that channel, and it just so happened they changed the name and they uploaded their first video. I said, man, my senses just went off. I just was like, something going on with that channel. I know Byron Allen bought it. He got to be doing something with it. And they started uploading videos the second I went on it. Hey, man, hey, it is what it is. You know, black people, we got a gift. We can read shit before it happens, I'm telling you.
Crystal vision. Dream.
As we get closer to election day this is an opinion piece. As we get closer to election day, over the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear a lot of pundits from both sides of the aisle talk about how the election is the most important election of our lives. They said that in 2022, 2018, 2016.
And you see they got a picture of that heavy-set politician.
Heavy-set.
Stacey Abrams.
Now, I can't understand that it's tempting to deem one election more important than the other, but I think it's a little short-sighted. However, some elections have consequences that far outweigh others, and this year, the consequences are heavy indeed up and down the ticket. Likewise, I agree that some constituencies are more consequential than others. That's just a fact of the matter, and I don't mind saying that black men are the most important consequential voting bloc in this election and will continue to be so in elections to come. Whoa!
I feel so special.
Oh, just the pander maybe it's so warm. They put a blanket on your back, don't it?
Butterflies in your stomach.
Oh, it's so beautiful to feel seen. A representation to be seen. Nigga, we passed this. Of course. I don't say this to somehow dismiss the importance of black women. Oh, you don't want to do that. The fact is that without them, there would be no us, politically or practically. However, the issues facing black men, our votes, and our voices are just as important, and yet we ignore them at our peril. They got to teach you when they talk to you, because you don't know. You don't know. No, not that you don't know your importance. You don't know what the hell going on. Let me teach you what's going on so you'll know what you should do, because you don't know what to do on your own. That's why you see so many GOP operatives targeting talking points and tactics to appeal to black men. Almost like the other side ain't said shit to you. Maybe Trump, this started in this really started in 2020.
Black men are great people.
The great people.
Very intelligent.
What he said, my African American over there, my nigga. He ain't want to say my nigga. Was tell me that Trump say my nigga.
My nigga.
Trump be in his office. Listen to Rich Homie Quan. But while they seek to bojangle us with whitewashes and target disinformation and outright lies, we can see the truth if we look. We can see that they don't have our best interests at heart. None of them do. I agree with that. And quite frankly,
speak for yourself.
They would use us as simple tools in their ruthless pursuit of power. What is the other side doing?
Not on my watch.
You know, it ricochets, so it sounds good. You did. See, that should be a soundbite. We should have it. We should have it as a sound. I'm just saying.
So now you're gonna steal Iyanla Vanzant's
people do that all the time.
Popular viral thing she did.
Not on my own. That's why you see some. But we won't be used. That's why it's so important and so consequential that we meet this foolishness with fact. That's why when we see them in the barbershop claiming them Democrats ain't done nothing for me.
Who wrote this article?
You know who it is.
A male or female?
Do I gotta look? His name is Antoine Seawright. Antoine, I guess would be Antoine. Now listen to this. He said, when we see them in the barbershop claiming them Democrats ain't did nothing for me. So he talking about black men. Them Democrats ain't did nothing for me.
No, we say them motherfuckers ain't did shit for our asses.
Have to respond with the
kiss my black ass.
We have to respond with the direct facts that 1.9 trillion from the American Rescue Plan, the expanded child tax credit, which briefly cut child poverty in half, and the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years, with unemployment growth for black men outpacing both our white and Asian counterparts. Huh?
What about child support?
Oh yeah, I remember when they said, "Man, if Trump cut child support, bruh, I'm voting for him."
I'm voting for Trump.
When they pipe up at the spades table arguing that ain't nothing, listen to what he's saying. He's not talking to, these are the lies that the Republicans are telling you. He's saying these are the lies that black men tell themselves. So in the barbershop, he's saying when you're in the barbershop, you're lying to each other. When you're playing spades, you're lying to each other. You so ignorant, you don't know what's going on.
It ain't no lie me playing spades. Because if you renege or you got a book in your hand, shit going down. So don't cut somebody and you still got that a club in your hand, because niggas watch you, they waiting for you to lay that.
Lay it down, you want to.
Hey,
what's that? Nigga, did you cut me 3 books ago? Give me that. Give me 3 books. Come on.
Feelings have been hurt over spades.
Look, man, I got cussed out by my mama. Listen, y'all, I got cussed out by my mama in spades. Do you hear me? You know how she didn't do it. Let me show. She didn't do it in that way to actually try to attack me. It was just a reaction.
I laughed you. About 5 minutes. It was very just straight to the point.
It was a quick one.
Precise. It was like, fuck you.
I cut her. She didn't see it coming, but it is what it is. Anyway.
You forget his family, you know, when you're playing.
You just lose yourself.
You're not a son, a daughter,
you're
a brother, a
opponent.
You're an opponent. That's how you view. We take all that family shit out.
Okay. We have to point to $15 billion to replace lead water lines across America. What's going on in?
Which one? Jacksonville
or Flint. Did Flint finally get fixed? They said it's fixed, but I'm still hearing Flint.
Flint is a scandalous city.
Yeah, Trevor talking shit about the dude.
Eric May.
Eric May, I be watching his viral clips of him talking shit to the council. It'd be hilarious.
Listen, Eric May be pawning shit from the damn.
He pawned a laptop.
Office and get the shit out.
He pawned a laptop, but he paid. He got it out.
That's ghetto.
Well, hell, Stacey, what's her name?
Stacey ain't pawning shit.
Not Stacey Abrams. Keisha Lance Bottoms is paying half on her
That's different.
Water bill, wasn't it? Or light bill.
You know what? She not taking stuff from the damn mayor's office, pawning it to pay the light bill. Then when she get the money, go get it out and bring it. No,
that's reality. He live with the people. He live with the people. He don't live above what he is. He's not signing secret contracts.
He's saying I ain't taking my own shit and pawning it. I'm gonna take something from there and pawn it.
All right, let's move on. Hold on. The first new major gun safety legislation in nearly 30 years. So basically, he went out and tried to convince black men that they don't know what's going on and that they need to. These are the things you need to say to combat the stuff you hear your brothers say on a spade table or in the barbershop.
You know what I do to this article? I spit on it.
So you could have the sound effect for that.
I spit on it.
All right, now here are the black candidates who could make history on the. Hold on, let me. We kind of doing a lot right now. Hold on. Let me go through this. The minister, godfather or great grandfather is a. Go on that thing. No. What the hell? Okay, that was an adventure.
It wasn't an adventure. You just had to get the shit off the screen.
All right, is a Portuguese Jew in conversation with Henry Louis Gates. So how can blacks be anti-Semitic? Exactly. Get your hands out my pocket. Black people invented every genre of music on earth, which is why you don't need them.
True.
It's all BS. Nothing to vote for. Illegals getting free shit. What up, Black Fuse? I'm not feeling her at all. Who you talking about?
I don't know
who you talking about, Joe. My bad. We kind of read a little further right there. What up, Dash? The sample black men over the last 10 years have slowly been going down slightly from 95 to 85, 90. As far as Democrat voters, that they want you to continue voting for nothing in return. Well, we talk about that all the time. If you go back to the 70s and the 80s and look at black men's voting, they voted for Democrats at about a 75 to 80% clip. It's a new thing. Obama was the first time when you got 95 to 99% of the black male vote. That don't happen.
Not happening again.
So
Unless they run that
Westmore,
if
I
they
don't
run
know.
that black men, Westmore
might do
they
it.
might see those same
Numbers go back
numbers
up.
for black men.
But
the
black men
Democratic Party.
they don't vote in a 90% clip for Democrats. That was new. Obama was new. That's why he blew them out. He won those. Even the second election when black men went to about 80%, 85, 90%, he still blew them out. He won those elections pretty convincingly. Travis Love, him some Fleetwood Mac. Gone, Travis Bunny music loving.
Well, George, how you know it's Fleetwood Mac?
Now George, you my nigga, but you told me you like all music. You told me that, and I like all music.
Our father listens to Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, Daddy definitely listen to him.
Now our mother, on the other hand,
no, our mama listen to
Who?
She listens to a little bit of rock.
What rock music?
Beatles. Yes, Big Nate used to like the Beatles. She wasn't no avid Beatles fan, but she knew some songs. She knew 2 songs in particular that I knew. She definitely knew 2 Beatles songs.
Our mother was a fan of R&B.
R&B, hip hop.
She went from R. Kelly to Usher
to Chris Brown.
She's in that generation where
that
they don't get
Generation
old.
X. They move with the times. Yeah. Mama don't take no mess. What up, KD? Al Sharpton said black men are insecure and that's why they aren't voting for Stacey Abrams.
Al Sharpton said that Adidas had the right to walk away from Kanye West, and he led a anti-Semitic march.
Oh yeah, when those white dudes went to the highway in LA and put a banner saying Kanye was right about Jews. Let me say this. Let's talk about Al Sharpton for a second. You mean the informant, the cocaine dealer? The one who has done him.
Oh, that's how he lost all that weight?
No. He lost all that weight because, some other stuff. He might got that same thing that what's his name?
Bishop Eddie Long. No, Bishop
Eddie Long said he had diabetes or something. I don't know.
No, he started working out at the end of his life.
Yeah, he started working out and lost 200 pounds and became a skeleton and then died. But we ain't gonna say what it really was.
So you gonna disrespect the dead?
I ain't disrespect him. I said what I said. I didn't say anything differently. Al Sharpton and that damn Jesse Jackson, Messy Jesse and Al Sharpton. What? You trying to say he got the monkey? Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, the heavyset lady.
All right, let me go back to this. Of course, Al Sharpton will say something. Ain't he on MSNBC right now too? CNN might not make it.
He getting them biscuits.
Oh, buttered biscuits.
Honey butter.
Oh boy, that's dangerous. The honey butter.
Imagine if they gave him honey butter cornbread.
With some what they call them things? What people like to eat something with cornbread.
People like to eat
fried. What do you call it?
Fatback.
Yeah.
Or split pea. Not split pea. That's white people.
Yeah.
Black eyed peas
some
okra.
Fatback with some honey.
People like
butter cornbread
with beans too.
Nah.
Lima beans.
Here are the black candidates who could make history on election night. A record number of black candidates are running for high offices this year midterm elections, and a slew of historic wins could help reshape politics. So this is them saying, here are all the black Democrats running, because they didn't put no Republicans in this. So it's not about actual policies for black people. It's about you voting for their party. They want you to continue to vote for nothing. Arkansas, Natalie James, Chris Jones, Alabama, Yolanda Flowers, Will Boyd, Angela Underwood Jacobs, Stephanie Thomas.
Stephanie Mills.
U.S. Representative Val Demings. Hey, look, I'm just saying Val Demings got cooked.
Marco Rubio.
He kind of cooked her.
Rubio. He didn't cook her. He roasted her.
Yeah, he kind of went. She looked like she was kind of all over the place. Aramis Ayala, Stacey Abrams, Deidre DeJear, Charles Booker.
He ain't related to Cory Booker, is he?
Democrat Booker is up against Republican incumbent Rand Paul. Oh, Rand Paul, you ain't beating him.
Hell no, you ain't beating Rand Paul.
Ain't no way.
He's the one that's going against the damn COVID. You ain't going. No,
you ain't beating him.
You're going against
Fauci. Boy, I ain't heard Fauci name. Boy, notice that during the coming month, we about to have the midterm elections. You ain't heard nothing about COVID, lockdowns, Fauci, monkeypox disappeared.
Anything that's associated with locking people up in their houses.
They don't want to talk about Fauci. Just disappeared.
He'll be back.
After the
first of the year.
No. He said he leaving. Remember, he said he leaving at the end of the year, right after midterm. Right after midterm.
They're just gonna put him somewhere else. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
they
he
do.
said he got other possibilities. He ain't gonna lose that money. Rand Paul to
He's
represent
not gonna
Kentucky.
lose his shillings.
He got
He's
$1
a
million
Jew.
from Israel.
He's from Israel.
He will be the first black person elected in the Senate from the state. Booker, a former state lawmaker, has not missed words by his opponents, calling Paul a barrier to progress. He has campaigned on plans to expand healthcare access, defend reproductive rights, and address climate change. This is your black candidate. He's running on healthcare access. Well, what does that mean?
That's for everybody.
You talking about insurance? You talking about ability to get to a hospital? Just my access to what were you talking about? Then you got defend reproductive rights.
That's abortion.
Yep. And climate, really?
Well, it is getting colder. This is supposed to be a triple La Nina winter year.
Well, we know
So
what
it's
it
supposed
is.
to be we're supposed to see a lot of snow this year.
Well, we're going into a cool down right now.
Yeah.
So
The Pacific Ocean is going to be very cold this year.
that's why they went from saying global warming to climate change. Gary Chambers, a Democrat, will be the first black U.S. senator from Louisiana if he wins a long shot bid for a seat against incumbent John Kennedy. You're not beating. A Baton Rouge area activist, Chambers has prioritized education, healthcare, and job creation. That's better. That's better, ain't it? Than the other guy. And Wes Moore, that's the one. They already talking about him running for. They already talking about him running for. And you notice they gave a picture to the people they feel are prominent. These are the people they think are the most important. You see,
They ain't gonna win.
Chris Jones, Val Demings, Stacey Abrams,
She
and then they
pregnant or
gave
she
Wes
got
Moore.
gas?
Huh?
Stacey was holding her stomach. Is she pregnant or did she got gas?
Moore, a Democrat, will be Maryland's first black governor and the third black elected governor of the country if he beats out Republican Dan Cox. Moore, the former head of the anti-poverty nonprofit and Robin Hood Foundation, has drawn praise from Oprah Winfrey and President Joe Biden. He has said he is focusing his campaign on the economy and education. It's brave for a Democrat to talk about economy right now because that's not good. Anthony Brown, Andrea Campbell, Rayla Campbell, right here. She's a Republican. Republican Campbell is looking to unseat incumbent Secretary of State William Galvin, a Democrat. Now, this is the first one. She's a Republican.
And they have her up here?
And they have her up here.
She no good for the party then.
They said you see right here, she's at a Trump rally. She is a Republican going against, what's it called? And I say, now look what they said about her though. Republican Campbell is looking to unseat incumbent Secretary of State William Gavin, a Democrat, and become the first black woman to hold an office in Massachusetts. Campbell is a controversial figure, having falsely claimed the 2020 election was rigged per CNN, and having made unsubstantiated claim about educators encouraging sex acts among young children. So they're not telling you to vote for her. So the Republican they put on there, they telling you don't vote for her.
Okay.
All right. He got a few other people in North Carolina, Sherry Basil, Joe Pinion, and a couple other people. So basically, vote Democrat. Here are the black people you black people can vote for.
No.
All right, I'm going to go here. Now, remember we were talking about in L.A. with the stuff going on, how Karen Bass, even after that controversial situation that was going on with the council, how she still went to the Mexicans and was doing, meets with them. This is what she said on Twitter. She said, "We will not allow 4 individuals on tape to set back decades of coalition building in our city. The challenges we are facing in Los Angeles, homelessness, public safety, and inequity, can only be solved if we come together. The politics of divide and conquer must end." So, who's at fault for it falling apart?
Affordability, inequity, structural racism.
Structural racism. Wouldn't that include Mexicans that sit on the
Yes.
council? Like, who said that? Like,
If we are to address these challenges, we have to address these challenges from a point of view of unity, coming together. And accountability is absolutely a requirement for the city to move forward because the politics of divide and conquer must end.
the dude said in
If
comments.
she get elected
The
for
dude-
mayor again,
The dude said in comments that she chose her side.
she did choose her side.
Mark Gonzalez is standing there like the county Democratic Party is free from scandal. You've been involved in LA politics for how long?
And ain't
You
done
have contributed to the deterioration of this city. You mean the coalition that decimated the African American population in L.A.?
Took it over.
Get out, get out, get out.
Got them niggas running in California. George.
Oh, shit, shot. George, he said
They
you
ain't
running.
never ran us in North Carolina. Never.
This
ran
is
us out of the city.
This is she said an Arizona Latino voter said that there are Dems, but Dems should do more to deliver. But when black voters tell Dems to do more, the answer is shut up and fall in line. The RNC opened 37 minority outreach centers, but 21 are focused on Latino voters. And GA in-person outreach centers is working.
I'm still a Democrat. My views haven't changed, but it's disheartening to know that we've put you there. We've elected you to represent us. We've trusted you, and it still feels like we're in the same rut that we were in before.
I sometimes feel like the Democrat Party is a branding. Well, if I represent myself as a Democrat, I'm going to get the minority vote, or I'm going to get more people's votes because I'm a Democrat. But I don't think that necessarily means that they are doing enough to prioritize and work on issues that are important to minority communities.
I'm wondering, has anybody reached out to you, anybody's campaign to talk to you and get you involved and get you excited about voting?
That is so crazy that you mentioned that, because I probably get about 5 texts a day that are about political campaigns. And actually, I get more Republican texts than I do Democrat text.
I get a lot of Republican texts. It doesn't work too much on me, but I could definitely see how it works on older Latinos, my parents, my grandparents.
I know, like, I get more ads and more texts and more just information about conservatives than I do about Democrats.
I think for me personally,
Is that a Latino?
like we have
A
vote.
Hey, man.
Votes speaks for other people, especially with.
So basically they saying Gen Z Latinos, they call themselves Democrat, but they saying they willing to vote Republican.
What's in their best interest for their community?
Exactly, for their community. So who's also saying that maybe we shouldn't vote for the party we've been vote for. We should simply vote for anyone who has the best interests of our demographic. Who else is saying that? And being told to get in line and you're voting against the interests of your community.
Oh, just some jigaboos and spooks.
Yeah, some jigaboo. Well, I remember
Just some spooks.
some big lip orangutans actually saying some unsubstantiated stuff.
Some beast. Carrying around beating their chest, carrying white women.
Oh yeah. Oh, they'll vote Republican because they want them white women. Where the white women at?
Come here, girl.
Girl, what you doing with that, girl? Bitch, Eddie had the monkeypox. All right. So in a planet perhaps headed to another ice age versus global warming the whole time. Damn these deceptions. Exactly. They knew. Russia knew. That's why Russia doing what they're doing now, because it's the right time to do it. Did Jim Crow Joe tell the Black Caucus that they better are aligning with the brown community? And he said it was like a pimp slap down hoes convo. Yes, we talked about that. Was our first video. No, our first video was making fun of
Applehead.
Tisha Campbell. Our second and third video was us showing a clip of Joe Biden in that conference call with those NAACP or black leaders, telling them, look, the Browns are taking over. You need to learn a new language. Y'all got to get in line because y'all better get in good with them because they the future. So it's like Obama when he said NASA and the nations of Islam linked up and is going to do great things in the future for the future of the world. Yeah, right. I'm still wondering where Latinx come from. It doesn't exist. They don't even like it. Did the community, the whole Latin community really volunteer to be part of a LGBTQ community? Are you talking about that dude? The dude that was talking? The one you said you don't even know if he's Mexican? I don't know if y'all believe the Soul Mountain or not, but to me, it looks like Asians and Latinos have mounted black people and they're saying the same thing and are valid coming from their mouths and foe from ours. Yeah, from their mouths. Hold on, I'm sorry, I can't see the whole comment because it's thinking away. Hold on. Okay. Their mouths and foe from our, yeah. When you say soul mountain between Asians and Latinos, they're the same.
But Asians and Latinos are the same.
Asian and Latinos are the same. I mean, the Latinos are, well, Mexicans. They're just kind of a mixture of the whites from Spain, the Mongoloids. That's really what they are. So, all right, let's get back to it. Hold on.
They like they're Asian Russians.
You said the Asian Russians. Oh, you talking about the what they call them? Eurasians.
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 Yeah, they're Eurasians. They
Yeah.
have European
Asians, yeah.
and Asian ancestry together.
That's why the Russians don't really. They kind of stuck in the middle between China and Europe.
With you.
Georgia Senate still tied after new Walker abortion revelations. Walker, who as a candidate has said he opposes abortions in all situations, including rape and incest, has denied both sets of allegations. So hold on. So not only one, but two, and he's still tied. If you lose to, listen,
To Herschel Walker.
if Warnock loses to Herschel Walker, that's going to tell us what's going to happen around the country. If you can't beat him, now let me say that we don't know if all this is 100% true. Although the woman did show on the receipt and said, yeah, that's my 700, but I didn't know it was for that. I didn't know it was for that. But damn, you can't beat him?
We believe it.
Believe what?
He gave us 700, but he didn't know what it was for.
Yeah.
He gave us 700, but he didn't know what it was for.
Yeah, okay. We're going to believe that shit. Republicans appear undaunted by new abortion allegations against
Because he's a pro-lifer, he doesn't support abortion, so he didn't know what it was for. He just gave us 700.
He would be better off saying, I've changed my ways. Just say that, nigga. Damn. Allegations against Georgia Senate candidate Herschel Walker, with national GOP headliners continue to campaign for him and no immediate shift in the polls. Conservatives in the state say they are more concerned about control of the Senate chamber shifting to Republicans than they are about individual candidate, and they are willing to look past Walker's personal scandals as a result. Current polling averages show the two candidates are in a dead heat. Remember they interviewed the black Republicans and said, look, man, this is about policy.
Not about personal
Not
life.
about personal stuff. Whatever he did ain't got shit to do with that.
Ain't got business. We can separate personal from business.
Schumer captured on Hot Mic telling Biden that Georgia Senate race is going downhill for Democrats. Now, let me ask this question. Was this an accident?
No.
So why do they want this to be heard? Why would Schumer want the public to hear?
Maybe trying to rally up.
Get them to rally up, like, are we losing? So that they'll be like, oh, we got to get them vote harder. We got to campaign harder.
We got to get ready to steal.
Yeah, you got to cut it off. You can't get caught with that one. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer told President Joe Biden that Georgia Senate race is going downhill for Democrats in remarks made Thursday that were captured by a hot mic. The state where we're going downhill is Georgia. It's hard to believe that they will go for Herschel Walker. He said to Biden, as a Democratic Senate leader, greeted Biden at Tarmac in Syracuse, New York, where Biden later gave remarks touting marine technology plans for a $100 billion semiconductor plant. The president's response to Schumer was not picked up by the audio. Georgia Republican Senate nominee Herschel Walker narrowly leads Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock in two most recent public polls of the race. Released Walker, a former University of Georgia football star, has faced multiple allegations of women who say he paid them to have abortions. If you lose to him, I can't imagine what's going to happen to these other states. They're already saying it's going to be what they call a red wave. New Orleans Dem Mayor LaToya Cantrell is ashamed into repaying $29,000 of taxpayers' cash she blew on first-class flights after initially refusing to do so. By claiming flying economy is unsafe for black women.
Black women say they don't do economy.
I don't do
first
coach.
I don't do county. I do federal. Classy.
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 Bro. Come on, man. Economy is unsafe for black women.
They don't do county. They do federal.
Cantrell, who reportedly earns $188,000, justified the exorbitant flight fees by saying flying economy was unsafe for black women. Let me tell you something. They really using that black girl magic to the fullest extent.
Hey, let them milk it if they can milk it.
Let me say this.
Don't be hating.
If she can get away with it, it's up to them to let her get away with it.
Let them get their reparations how they can get their reparations.
But damn, you really gonna use the black woman thing there?
Don't get mad because black women classy. They don't want to be in economy and coach. They want to be in first class. Where they belong.
City policy requires her to find cheapest fare or reimburse the expenses, and she complied with the council members who demanded repayment. Cantrell also admitted living rent-free in an apartment located in the city's
Hold on now.
building on Jackson Square, just 3 miles from her house. She lived rent-free in an apartment down the street from her house. The apartment, which is owned by the city and managed by the French Market Corp, a city affiliated agency, has a market rate of $3,000 a month.
Let her get it how she get it.
This is crazy one, man. Come on, man. You can't use the black woman thing there.
Yes,
Come on.
she can. If she can get away with it, yes, she can. Leave her alone.
No voting, no fucking, no fucking the Democrats. That should have told you everything you need to know about them. Going to catch the replay. Take care, guys. You take care too, keeper. Herschel Walker is acting dumb. He's fooling everybody. They vote for him the same way people who wouldn't have vote for Trump, who disagree with him, but they just did not want Hillary in there.
Or once again, your conspiracy that they put Herschel Walker in.
That's what I said. So her Warnock can have an easy win.
Once again,
but it's backfiring.
Again, the same thing you said with Trump.
Hillary, it's a proven fact that those networks, MSNBC, CNN, purposely pushed Trump because they thought he would be an easy victory, and allegedly, Hillary Clinton was associated with this plan, this conspiracy. Push Trump so that the people will vote for him, so that it'd be an easy victory for Hillary. It didn't work that way.
And there came fake news.
But then we come up with the other conspiracy, which is Trump needed to be in office to do what he did. The same reason why he needed to be out of office in 2020, so that they can push something else. Because if Trump was in office, we heard what Kamala and a lot of people were saying before 2020 election. I'm not taking the vaccine if Trump is giving it to us.
Say how she really said it. I ain't taking no vaccine.
If Trump wasn't it, I ain't taking
no
it.
vaccine. See, that was her, incorporating a potato salad into her diet without the raisins and shit.
He can't act that good. You mean he be auditioning all this life? Wait, George said he ain't acting. He been auditioning all his life?
He been acting slow all his life?
Wait, did he say he was oh, that was somebody else.
What?
No, that was Nury. When you said Nury was slow.
Yeah, Nury said he
said he was in special ed classes.
We believe that Herschel Walker was also in special ed classes.
Yeah, mystery man. I don't know if he acting, man. We can go watch some interviews with him when he was playing football. I mean, I don't know.
He can't get that good.
He ain't that good. He been acting all his life. Was Obama referring to NOI and Scientology versus NASA? Not as a spaceship appears, or both actually in NASA was code.
Ooh.
Well, so, I don't know.
Be throwing them good ones out there.
Scientology. Listen, they come for people.
Scientology on the same level as the damn Jews.
Yeah.
When you
which is funny.
Speak out against Scientology, they try to get you up out of here.
Which is funny because guess what? Scientologists, they're anti-Jew. They're against them. Remember that movie done, Chocolate Thunder?
Chocolate Thunder.
The Chocolate Thunder, where Robert Downey Jr. played the black dude. He was played as a man, disguised as a man.
Nobody said anything, so
it was good.
He escaped.
But the character, his agent in the movie was Jew. That was what's his name? Tom Cruise. He played a Jew, hairy knuckle Jew, selfish as hell. He was playing a Jewish man. That's why people was like, this movie is racist as hell. People talking about the Robert Downey Jr. part.
It was on all sides.
But the reason why Tom Cruise took that part because they don't like Jews.
That's funny that they had a Scientologist person
play a Jew. In a mocking way. And the person who directed the movie and they greenlit it was probably Jew, so they don't even care. Currently, Georgia, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Ohio are trending red at the moment. Even Nevada is competitive, and they are controlled by only 2 counties, making it perma blue. Exactly. It's more than likely going to flip. I don't know. If they lose to Herschel Walker, and NASA is satanic anyway. NASA was started, I mean, y'all already know this, obviously. NASA was started by Operation Paperclip, bringing those Nazis over here. And we know those Nazis are 100% demoniacs. They were occultic. They were into the occult. Hitler, all of them. So,
yeah,
it's definitely satanic. Warnock is following, Jim Crow Joe and Herschel is following where Warnock and Church are evicted people over $30. Yeah, you talked about this. I think that was you that brought this up last week. He's a slum lord. And Herschel Walker went to the place he evicted the people. And it's like, that's a big deal. In the midst of what's going on, you evicting people? And then he said over $30. Damn. But that's the church-loving, that's the church-serving man, the God-fearing man that did that. When Herschel Walker say
that's about his money.
Herschel Walker talk about God a lot too, so it is what it is.
We don't know what God they talking about.
Exactly. The founders of NASA were Satanists.
It ain't the work of the Lord.
Just like CERN does satanic stuff with the statue for the Hindu god of death in front of the building and do the ritual commercial. Yeah, we talked about that. That's strange. The CERN, the statue they put up, that was strange.
And them dark spirits, they been released.
Yeah, they been
on
released.
Earth.
Yeah,
that's why you seeing all this.
The
shit
stories
going
Travis
on.
be bringing up. The people doing all kinds of stuff. What did you say? Since 2015, parents been killing their kids, saying that they're satanic. The kids
There's
possessed.
a story of a black woman who killed her son because she said he was demonic. And then they had an article out saying there was close to 2,000 people, children that have been killed because their parents saying they're witches and warlocks.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Maybe some truth to it.